This tutorial is going to be basics on sharing Google Drive folders. There is a difference between sharing Google Drive folders and sharing individual documents, and I'm just going to go over the basics of sharing folders in this. So for this simulation plus the others, I will be using this Google Drive simulation folder. So let me give you a quick tour. I've got two folders, a couple documents in it. None of them are relevant. They're just here for our presentation. So when sharing a folder, you can do it the same way. You can right-click on it, click on Share, or you can select it and click on the Share button, just like it would be for a document. And in fact, the options are the same. So I can share with individual people if I want to, decide if they can edit or can view it, or I can change the overall access of this folder. So it's private right now. I can change that to public on the web where anyone can view. I can share it to anyone with the link, can edit, people within my organization. Same thing for documents. For the sake of this, let's just say anyone with the link can view, right? Which is an option that I use often with my students, is just in general, if they have a link to the folder, if they have a link to a document inside the folder, they can view it. And what's cool about sharing a folder versus sharing an individual document is once I click done, every file inside of this folder will have this same setting. So it becomes the default setting for the entire folder. So inside of this folder, every document now has the anyone with the link can view option, right? So when I look at subfolder 1, it says anyone with the link can view. When I look at simulation document 1, it also is anyone with the link can view. So that's the cool thing about folders, is when you share the entire folder, everything inside of it has that same setting. So I might not share this whole folder with my students, but I might provide a link to this document in, say, my Google Classroom or in, say, my blog. And because the entire folder has this setting, this document can be viewed by people, right? It has that setting. I don't have to do it individually. Within the folder, you can change the privileges of individual documents still. So if I wanted this one to be actually public, because maybe I'm doing a presentation, so I can make it public so that anyone can see that, I can do that for the individual document. Or what's better is creating a folder of things that you want people to be able to edit, right? So as you see, I called this editable stuff. And I'm going to change this to anyone with the link can edit. That way, I know that every document that I put inside of this folder is actually something that people can edit. So this document now is anyone with the link can edit, but all of the other things inside of this folder are still can view. The last thing I want to show you is now when you create a document, let's just say I'm going to create another Google Doc, it's going to warn you that the created item will have the same sharing permissions as the folder. So when you create a new document, inside of it, it's going to have the same share settings as that entire folder. That's the presentation. Watch the next one to see what happens when people delete things or have edit privileges.